changing, and Africa is now the world's youngest continent.
Africa is the youngest continent. Majority of the population are under 35.
What are we doing about the youth? Because the youth constitute one of the important pillars that we're focused on.
Let me say the youth are not only the future of this region, but I believe we are the present and future.
If we define what do we mean by young people, there is this external perception that young people are a homogeneous group. This is not the reality. We have also young people in vulnerable settings. We have young people with disabilities, and we have foremost young women.
But again, a population that is ill-skilled and unemployed can be a demographic curse. So this is the challenge, but the opportunity is in us trying to convert this demographic dividend into opportunities.
But also young people, as being the largest population, they are our biggest asset.
Because the richness of nations is not in stones, but in its people.
It's never been more important to develop our youth into confident and transformational leaders that can navigate Africa through the incoming economic and political climates. Africa's youth are faced with growing concerns about how to thrive in their purpose, and that's where YouLead Africa comes in. Founded in 2017, we are Africa's flagship youth leadership program, following the youth's greater demands and expanding our work from the East African community to the continent.
There are many challenges facing young people on the African continent. The biggest one of them is that each and every one of the young people in Africa have the desire to become a leader. I think investments should be made more to build the capacity of young people in Africa to become effective leaders.
Under globalization, the world is small. The whole world outside there has skills. We need to equip our youth with the requisite skills so that they participate properly, even in global interaction.
And this means that we need to do more to create economic opportunities and work opportunities for young people.
YouLead for me represents that opportunity for young people to first of all think about their problems collectively and then develop, if it be disruptive strategies to take action on addressing those challenges.
The summit, it's not just a 3 days or 4 or 5 days event for young people to come and chit-chat and go home. Whatever they are saying is influencing our one-year work, what we call the post-summit agenda.
With now more than 10,000 alumni and over 30 partners, and active partner-led work in all 5 major African regions, a One Young Africa is our vision.
We have a great vision. We're envisioning 150 delegates in person, 20,000 virtually, but this is not, to me, the only success indicator. The success indicator is ensuring that all these 20,000 young people virtually provide inputs and meaningfully engage throughout the conversation, and all their suggestions are then incorporated into our post-summit agenda.
Look at 2017, just East Africa coming together, and now thousands of African young people.
YouLead Summit 2021. We are proud to announce that we are going continental, coming together as a One Young Africa.
And we want actually to break the borders. The CFTA is here. We want African young people to come together under YouLead Summit platform, trade together across the borders, innovate together across the borders, and create jobs as well as prosper together.
That's what drove us to become, One Young Africa. We have the potential and the capacity to do so.
From 8th to 12th November 2021, we are hosting Africa's largest hybrid summer ever with YouLead Africa's patron, His Excellency Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, former President of Tanzania as Chief Convener, and Honorable Dr. Peter Matuki, the EAC Secretary General as co-convener. The theme is The Future of Africa, creating jobs, feeding and housing the world's youngest continent.
I call upon policymakers, development partners, the private sector, media, civil society, and other stakeholders to be part of and support the East African community in convening this year's YouLead Summit.
It will attract participation from all the partner states of the EAC and indeed the continent. I thank you. Asanteni sana. See you in Arusha. Tujenge vijana wetu.
Since 2017, YouLead Summit, as popularly known, is jointly convened annually by the East African Community and MS Training Center for Development Cooperation in Arusha, Tanzania, in collaboration with a myriad of partners.
COVID-19 is both a blessing and a curse, equally.
We have seen how the COVID pandemic has hit very hard young people.
And this is why YouLead Africa will bring together more than 15,000 people on a single platform, because travel is restricted, but more people come together through the internet, courtesy of COVID-19.
We are welcoming a virtual and physical audience from all African countries together on the same platform.
Nonetheless, COVID-19 has reduced the opportunities for young people. Young people have lost jobs, and COVID-19 pushes us beyond the boundary to innovate and create jobs that we have lost using COVID-friendly mechanisms such as online platforms, as well as increased cooperation between and among young people across the borders, especially under the CFTA, which regards that trade should happen beyond borders of any country.
The 2021 summit will be delivered in the form of thematic forums. The Under 40 Political Leaders Forum, which examines current representative democracy models. The Under 40 Business Leaders Forum assesses the existing environment for doing business.
So it is important to engage and involve youth from initial discussion about our drive to promote continental free trade area.
The Arusha debate is infused into YouLead Summit to generate insights into how to make social and economic development a reality.
Yes, so the Arusha debate is being convened by ourselves, MSTCDC. As you know, we're quite curious, but also propagate Pan-Africanism and knowledge that is homegrown and bred.
Arusha hosts a number of higher education institutions, and it's the right place for hosting the Arusha debates.
The Tanzanian government has been so keen under the leadership of Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan in getting all the youth participate.
The Arusha Peace Model showcases models that promote the role of youth in peace building. The Gender Equality Forum discusses ways to dismantle the structural causes at the root of gender inequality. East Africa to Bonge, a joint flagship initiative of YouLead Africa and Kenya Young Parliamentarians Association, KYPA, to foster young leaders' legislative enlightenment. YouLead Summit 2021 key milestones. Launch of the East African Youth Agenda. Unveiling the inaugural EAC YouLead Fellowship. Launch of the Youth Governance Architecture Study Series. Unveiling the Elected Young Leaders Performance and Cooperation Peer Review Mechanism. Launch of the Arusha Debates through the inaugural Arusha Debate Session. There are so many opportunities for partnership and ways to work with us or contribute financially to our cause. Contact us. You can also connect with us through our social media channels at One Young Africa.
YouLead Summit 2019 is the Africa that we want.
And I really appreciate YouLead Summit for giving us a platform on how we can build a collective power to create a sustainable movement that will help us create change in our society.
So I'm very, very happy to participate in YouLead Summit 2019.
YouLead Summit is really awesome.
YouLead Summit Youth Power.
YouLead Summit is empowering.
YouLead Africa, a One Young Africa where dreams are born and youth become leaders.
Ivan, as the head of the Leadership and Governance Academy at TCDC, and as the YouLead Program Director, you are also offering leadership for this Youth Governance Architecture study. We'd like to find out from you why this study is important, not just for TCDC, but for the region.
First of all, the study addresses the evidence gap that exists on youth programming. There is a lot that many players are trying to do for the young people and with the young people, but we need to update the status of affairs of the young people. What do the young people want to see more in their space and what areas do they need support more. And so this research is an effort to collect data, evidence, to inform what the young people really aspire for, and for players like government, civil society and development partners to program on the basis of such evidence in order to be responsive to the current needs of the young people in the region.
I believe that we are still trapped into a narrative seeing young people as this homogeneous group, without realizing that there is a massive difference of circumstances from 18 to 35 and then all these socioeconomic circumstances. But then when we take a step back and think of young women, we know that patriarchy negatively affects their participation at private and public life. As such, when we want to investigate to which extent the environment is enabling youth participation, we need also to focus specifically on young women participation. Young women participation is this big, different group. Let's take, for example, young women with disabilities. Which type and form of disabilities? What type of socio-economic challenges and circumstances affect them? What's their level of education? And many other aspects from rural to urban, and also the way the digital divide affects them. Starting from this kind of analysis, we have then realized that it was extremely important not just to investigate youth participation, but even more young women participation from an inclusive perspective, which means that we have focused as well on young people with disabilities.
The research addresses the programming needs of a cluster and set of players. To begin with, the youth themselves. They need a space and a process through which they can express their own needs, aspirations, and what they want to see working on, and whoever wants to support them, where they should put the support. 2, government policymakers at all levels, from national youth councils to members of parliament that represent young people, but also policymakers in the institutions of government, such as national youth councils and ministries responsible for taking care of the needs of the young people, and lastly, the development partners who are supporting government efforts and also in some way supporting young people's efforts. They need to know through this research for the next 3-4 years, 5 years, what should we prioritize in order to be in solidarity with the young people and address their identified needs.
Conducting such a study, which basis is indeed inclusivity, was not easy, because inevitably we know that the 6 countries of our consideration, but more generally the continent, is affected by an evident digital divide, which means that conducting and trying an outreach to the most vulnerable was not easy. We tried with the expedient of having a cross-sectoral investigation through focus group in each country of our interest. And although it was very interesting of having the engagement with different stakeholders, yet it was a little bit challenging in terms of investigating, collaborating, exchanging with, for example, young people with disabilities, but also different young women groups.
So with the existing frameworks for youth participation in leadership and contribution to the governance of this continent, what is this unique thing we should be looking forward to from this study?
The frameworks are in place, guiding what young people are, who they are, what their needs are, and what governments and other players could do to address these needs. But the frameworks lack a life. Therefore, this study goes a step further. It studies the voices, the needs, and the practice on how young people are being engaged, and addresses the gap of the distance between the frameworks and the needs of young people. If you like, this study moves the frameworks from policies to results, and this is the addition or the value add that the study brings to the very many wonderful frameworks that already exist at national level, regional level, and continental level.
Hi, my name is Philbert Aganyo from Nairobi Trust.
Je suis Glorieuse Douimana, je suis chargée des programmes au Centre d'initiative et d'action pour le développement.
In the past, young people have been at the forefront of perpetrating violence, hate speech, and being used instead of participating meaningfully in elections.
At this time in history, we are calling upon all the youth in Kenya to avoid misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, and violence.
Napenda kutoa ujumbe kwa Wakenya wenzangu wakati kuelekea uchaguzi kwamba tunze amani iliyopo kwa ajili ya vizazi vya sasa na vijavyo.
La gouvernance démocratique repose sur des processus démocratiques, notamment les élections.
I stand for an informed, an engaged, an empowered young person who shuns every attempt of being misused by politicians for selfish gain, but instead one that champions positive peace.
So we call upon all young people to meaningfully participate pre the election, during the election, and after the election.
Invest our efforts in monitoring the election to ensure that there is peace in Kenya.
We are one young East African community for peace in Kenya 2022.
We are one young East African community for peace in Kenya 2022.
Kenya ya amani.
Kenya ni ya amani.
Kenya ya amani.
Kenya ya amani.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Unplugged. We are very glad that you have joined us. I think before we even start, let's invite a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend so that we can make this space a little bit more vibrant. We'd love for different people to be able to benefit from it. So send a WhatsApp, I would ask my colleague to send the link in the description box again so that you can also forward it to your friends, to your groups, so they can come on over and join us for YouLead Unplugged. My name is Kemi and I am your host, almost every week. And this is a fun and interactive space, but also informative, where we bring young people together from all over the continent to have a chat, to get to know each other, and to discuss things that matter to us, the youth of Africa. Now, let me just start by introducing my co-host. I have a co-host today, Beatrice. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Beatrice, and I'm going to be co-hosting today with Fiona.
Thanks, Beatrice. So I don't know, I think Unplugged came with some good luck, so the power is back. I mean, we're always saying at YouLead that power in Africa will humble you, okay? Electricity will humble you. You will think that you are wow, then you will not have power. So I'm kind of in between, hoping it stays. I don't know, we shall see. Please go ahead and share with us in the comments who you are as well. So today is a really relaxed episode. Yes, usually it's a bit relaxed, but we really wanted this to be an episode where you guys can get to know each other and we can get to know you as well. So it's going to be really open and you guys can put up your hands if you'd like to tell us what you do, share with us your organization's work. We'd love to know. I'll also ask my colleague Mafunda to leave a link. We have a Google Drive document where you can just, with different fields, you can just look for your field and then enter your information, your contact information, like your email and so on, so that maybe people in your same field can reach you. And also it helps us to be able to reach you guys when we are, for example, having conversations that are relevant to what you do. And we'd like to hear from people in the audience because we always have segments every month where we hear from the audience. So yeah, let me ask Mafunda to also leave that link. And let me also remind us to invite a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. So it's really going to be very relaxed like that today. And if you are already feeling like you want to put up your hand, this is a good time. But as we let you guys get comfortable, okay, because I see no one's putting up their hands yet. Maybe you guys are not yet relaxed. You're not feeling like at home. So as you guys get comfy, I think we'll start with like a quick round of trivia. Just in case you're new, we usually do some trivia questions to keep us, to keep us updated, learning new things, and it's just like a fun way to unwind after a long week. Yes, we still have Friday, but as we are making our way to the weekend, it's just a fun way that we unwind here. So we're going to start off with a quick trivia round, as you guys also are inviting a friend, right? So I'm going to share my screen, and Beatrice will kind of take over. But let me just go ahead and share that. I believe in you guys that you are now already letting your friends know to join us, because I feel like there's a lot to get here. We cannot just be the few of us like this. Let's share so that we can have some more people join us. Okay, so let me let Beatrice take the lead here. Oh, sorry. Let's start that again. You guys are even going to see my answers. Okay. Go ahead, Beatrice.
All right, everyone. Just to note, I also do learn a lot through our trivia process because you don't also get to see the questions beforehand. Only one person does. So we learn on the go together. So yes, let's go through this trivia segment. All right. Which declaration was based on Julius Nyerera's paper, Ujamaa, the Basis for African Nationalism? Now, feel free. Oh, Daniel already has his hand up. Go ahead, Daniel, let us know.
It was the Arusha Declaration.
I feel like that's not fair because you've probably interacted with a lot of our documents and segments around YouLead and the work that we do, so you have a bit of an understanding of where these questions are coming from. I don't like this. All right, lower your hand, Daniel, just so I know as we proceed to the next question that you're not responding again. All right, Fiona, on to the next question. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it? I won't even attempt. Do we have any takers? Also, I'm going to ask my colleagues to check on our social media platforms where we're live streaming this to see if there are people also interacting and responding to the questions, just so we don't leave that audience out. So if we have any answers, either drop them in the chat if you're shy to speak, but we do encourage you to unmute your mic and speak as well. But yes, who can unriddle this? The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it?
Can I attempt?
Yes, Judy. Karibu. Or welcome.
Is it darkness or light? Maybe.
Darkness. Woo! I wish we had gifts for our guests. Today everyone's on fire with the trivia. Normally it takes us a bit of time to get people to respond because they're either Googling on the side. But yes, I'm happy with the audience today. Thank you, Judy. And yes, it is darkness. Let's see what we have next on the trivia. All right. Just let me minimize my screen here. Which radioactive metal with the atomic number of 84 was discovered by Marie Curie and named for her homeland? Oh,
science people.
See, the only thing I do recognize who Marie Curie is, but beyond that, I'm clueless. So guys, please help us here. I wonder why. Fiona, do you know? Of course you do, though, because you've seen the answers, so it's not fair.
Yeah, I didn't know until,
You were doing the trivia question. Awesome. Okay.
I wanted to include something for my science people.
Fun fact, I never took sciences when I was in high school, so. Angel, can you ask? Yes, you can ask if you need more clarification, I guess. Feel free to speak, unmute yourself and speak. Angel Charles? Yes, feel free to use Swahili. I will translate.
Yeah, sure. I think it would be good for us to use Swahili sometimes, I'm so sure like we both don't know English. We know English somehow, but not that much. And Most of Tanzania, I'm sorry, speaking about our side, I think Swahili is good for us. So if you can translate for us, I think it'll be good.
All right, we will. So because this is a space that is shared all across the continent, the uniform language is English. However, if you do have a question, please feel free to pose it in the language you're comfortable in. If we have our colleagues on the team, myself, I am from Tanzania, so Kiswahili kinanihusu. I will be happy to translate for the audience. And then we do have some of our colleagues who speak French and they'll be able to translate. We're still working on expanding our language expertise, but when we get there, we will be trying to host them in different languages moving forward. Thank you, Angel, for your concern. And I see Fiona has posted the answer, polonium? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Polonium.
Polonium. Okay. All right. Marie and Pierre Curie were working with uranium, or when they discovered polonium, they gave their discovery a tentative name of radium F, but later named it for Marie's homeland of Poland. Rukundo, we're just now seeing your answer. Shame. All right. I think this is the last question, Fiona, if I'm not too sure, but here it goes. Yes. What comes at the end of everything? Any takers in the chat?
The hint is it's a lot easier than you think. A lot.
I'm tempted to say death, but because it's such a morbid answer.
The answer is nothing.
Oh, I'm seeing in the chat. Okay, we have Kubai Derek saying the end. We have John Linus saying results. Okay, this man is really result oriented. Awesome. And Mafunda is saying nothing. All right, someone else also mentioned nothing. I didn't quite capture who it was, so feel free to also come back around and say the answer out loud before we share it on the screen.
Yeah, I think the answer maybe is silence.
Sorry, Judy. No.
Okay. I think we've had a fair share of answers. Let's see. Drum rolls. The letter what?
What?
See, I tell you guys, we learn something every day with these trivia. I would have never guessed it.
Yeah, I thought that would be like a funny little twist, because I also, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, obvious, but not obvious. Like, it gets you thinking about a bunch of other stuff, yet the answer is actually there. But thanks for taking part, guys. Man, we are really going to talk to admin and see how we can get like some nice incentives for the trivia round, so that you guys can get a little something, but I hope these incentives don't make you Google, but we want to see how to just kind of, bring together that trivia and also have something to share with you guys when you have the correct answers and stuff, just to make our space a little bit more fun. But let me go ahead. So again, guys, today is about getting to know each other. So you can put up your hand and let us know, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is the organization I work for in this country. Maybe there's something very specific about your work that you'd like other young people from where you come from, but also from other places to know. And maybe you'll find maybe some other people that do something similar. It's really just a way for us to connect with you and for you guys to connect with each other as well. So any moment that you are feeling like, I want to share, please put up your hand and don't be shy. You've already seen how we do here. Just in case you're new, it's very free and relaxed. So don't feel like, oh my God, it's a webinar and I need to be in a tie and whatever. It's very chill. So we'd love to know what you do. So please feel free to put up your hand and tell us about what that is. And also, should I pause and just wait for someone to be brave, or should I just go on? I feel like I should pause for a second and let us know what they do. And also, let me also just say hi to you guys in the comments. I don't really see any. Oh, okay. I actually see a hand up now. So Hi, let me just say hi to Linus. Hey, you guys, let us know where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to know. All right, I see a hand up from Goodson Shizaka. Welcome, Goodson. Please go ahead and unmute yourself. If you're comfortable, you can also put on your video. And yeah, go ahead. Karibu, welcome. Okay, Goodson, you can unmute. Oh dear. Okay, he says he has lost something to do with the sound, unfortunately. You could try to exit and then come back. This happens sometimes, and exiting and returning helps. So, oh no, we've lost the first person who put their hand up. Is that, I feel like that's not a good sign. But guys, please feel free to put up your hands again and just let us know what you do. Maybe I should start us off because no one is putting up their hand. So my name is Fiona Kemigesha. Everybody just calls me Kemi. Oh, I see a hand up. Okay, I'm going to come to you, Musamali. I am based in Kampala, Uganda. I am the digital content lead at YouLead Africa. Among other things, I keep telling people that I have like 100 jobs. I am a digital content creator. I am also a businesswoman. That's like, yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg. I do a couple of different things, but on the whole, I'm a creative person and I do a lot of communication / creative work. So yeah, that's my field. So hit me up. Okay, maybe this is where I get my next gig. But let me go ahead to Musamali Machuma. Karibu, welcome. You can unmute yourself.
Asante sana. Okay, mi naitwa Msamali Machuma. I'm a student at Curie University and I got invited. I just found a link randomly and I decided to see what it is. And okay, I saw something YouLead, okay, just wanted to know what is it and what it does. I'm a student at Curie University pursuing counseling psychology, and I'm also a student leader. I'm happy to be in this platform, and I'm just looking forward to know you and know what is like the organization and what it do. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, it's always nice to hear new people joining us. And I'm glad you actually want to know about what we do. I'll ask actually Beatrice to just come and like give you like a snapshot of what we do, but also my colleague Mafunda has left all our links so that you can check out our work. But as our name suggests, YouLead, it's a lot about youth leadership. At the core of all our work is youth leadership, youth in politics, youth in business, creating platforms for young people, African young people to succeed in those fields, to have spaces for meaningful participation. But now I'm doing what I asked Beatrice to do. So anyway, I'll ask Beatrice to tell you a little bit more about that. But Karibu, we are so excited that you decided to join us. This is a place for young people. So whoever sent you the link, thank you. So let me ask my colleague Beatrice to just tell you a little bit about what we do in like 1 minute. Beatrice?
Oh, that is hard. We do a lot. But in essence, as Fiona said, we're a continental youth program, and our work focuses on 2 programmatic areas, mainly our youth and business work. So how do we entrench young people in economic governance process? So whether you're an innovator, entrepreneur, a business leader in your spaces, do come on board and check our links and check where you best fit. We have a number of programs ranging from young people's engagement and understanding of the continental AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, to building the capacity of entrepreneurs who are just starting up and those who are looking to scale. But our second programmatic area of work is around youth and politics and peace and security. So we're working with a lot of young political leaders, national youth councils where they're in place, especially in East Africa. We do a lot of research, we do capacity building in those areas. We have networking platforms, and we have our annual youth gathering where we combine all of our work that we've done throughout the year, and people come and share experiences, learn, interact with policymakers, development partners. So we're doing a lot. We're in the spaces really trying to support and empower young people in their respective fields. Again, feel free to check out the links for more information and follow our social media pages for any updates on programmatic areas of work and any area of work that you might be interested in. Check them out on our social media pages. Hopefully that was a minute.
Oh, that was an awesome summary. What? She put all we do in like a little perfect little summary. So yeah, that's a little bit about what we do, and we hope that you check out our platforms and just like be a part of our little community. And if you check in the chat, Mafunda is sending a couple of different links. There's one link that says, okay, I don't know if she sent it. Mafunda, please send the link. Okay, yeah, Your Voice segment. So every month we also have a Your Voice segment. So we'd like for you guys, if you'd like to please check out that link. It's a Google form where you can just you can look for your specific field and fill in your contact info, maybe your email and so on, so that we can reach out to you when we're having conversations on those specific items. I see some of my hands have gone down. Why? Guys, don't put down your hands. Okay, I see Martin's hand is still up. Edoru Stephen Martin, welcome, welcome. Please go ahead and unmute and talk to us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good to see you people again. I'm Idoru Stephen Martin. I am a member of the East African Community Youth Ambassadors platform. And quite coincidentally, I happen to be attending with my good brother Sebastian here. Let him come and greet you guys.
Are we on video? Hi, Kemi. I know your video is terrible.
Hi.
Hi. I hope you guys are good. We are following closely. Beatrice was pretty loud and ecstatic, but excited to be part of the trivia night.
Okay, thanks, guys. Actually, now that Martin is here, he can share with you guys because ESC app and YouLead deliver as one. So we are a joint youth platform. Everything we do together. So YouLead is not a standalone entity. ESC app is part and parcel of absolutely everything we do. So Stephen, in like 45 seconds, tell the people what ESC app is.
Yeah, so the East African Community Youth Ambassadors platform is merely a youth engagement initiative of the East African Community Secretariat under the Political Affairs Department. So we drive a lot of things specifically around fostering youth participation in regional integration. And we have been delivering as one with YouLead. So you can see we have this thing going on. But yes, that's a rough summary of it.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephen and the ambassadors for joining us this evening, as always. I see another hand up, but do you guys have your tea with you? I feel like you guys are just suffering. No one has something to drink. You guys. But let me go to the next person who has his hand up, Rukundo. Okay. I see Beatrice with her big fat bottle of water. Please stop suffering. Drink tea. Drink juice, drink something else. All right, Rukundo, please go ahead and put on your audio, your camera as well, if you're comfortable, and share with us. Go ahead.
Yes, Kemi.
Yes. Welcome.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Ambrose Gilbert Rukundo is my name. I work with Centenary Bank. I'm now currently in Nebi. I've been yearning to be part of this, but because of the time, most times they know it has been happening around 2 there, where we are always busy. But now when it is at 7, I feel so much comfortable. I'm so much happy to be part of this.
But we are always here at 7, actually, at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. We are always here. I think you're meaning some of our launch events that have been happening at 2 p.m.
Exactly.
Okay. I hear you. But yes,
I'm happy to be part of the team.
Okay. Welcome, Karibu, and I hope you'll join us every Thursday. We are always here on Thursdays at 7. I know that you're talking about our launch events that have been at 2 p.m. But also those ones are recorded, so you can always catch up on our YouTube, all that, even on our Facebook. So it's all recorded for you guys who are not able to join us live. But thank you once again for joining us. I'm assuming you're in Uganda, but just in case for these other people who don't know where that district is, he's in Uganda.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thanks once again, Rukundo. And guys, just in case you weren't able to join us was that last week? Time flies. For the One Young EAC for Kenya 2022 campaign, which we are calling hashtag Kenya ya Amani. Wow, I mean, that's something big that's happening right now. It's a campaign that we jointly developed with our partners to really support the Republic of Kenya in this time as they work their way toward the poll in August. We are saying that, youth can be a constructive part of that. Youth can participate meaningfully. Youth can be a voice for peace, and not be, this stereotypical role that we have been given that, we are only part of the commotion. We want to be a developmental and just like thriving part of electoral processes, not just in Kenya, but everywhere. But we just want to focus on Kenya right now because that's what's happening here. And we know that whatever is happening there affects us as a region, as a continent. These are things that have ripple effects. So we hope that you'll join us. We hope that you'll join us in that campaign. I'll also ask my colleague to leave the links for the campaign pages because there are separate pages that were created for the campaign. There are different activities happening between now and the election and also post-election. And I would love for you to be a part of all of that. All right, so I see another hand up. So let me give an opportunity to John Linus Tom. Please go ahead.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm humbled to join you today again. My name is John Linus Tom. I'm currently a student and student leader at Moi University, Kenya. I'm also the president of Eastern and Southern Africa Global Youth FGM Consortium and a member of UNFPA Kenya. So I'm happy to see a number of persons joining through the invitation I sent to different groups. I'm happy to see one from Curie University. That's great.
Fantastic.
So what I would like to urge us is just to continue with the same spirit of joining these educative and interactive sessions of every Thursday and to invite our fellow youths and to tell them we need peace, we need to advocate for SDGs and many other positive things that we need as youths. I'm happy. Good evening, you.
Thank you so much. Ash, that is the energy that we signed up for. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for also inviting your friends, your colleagues. We really appreciate it. And it's really nice to see so many university students joining us and also just hearing that you are all in spaces of leadership and I'm sure leading very ably. It's really, those are the things that we live for as an organization. Those are the young people that we would love to connect with. And so thank you for joining our space and we hope that you will stay. We hope that you will continue to join us every single Thursday, but also join us in the grand scheme of all the different activities that we are doing. So let me go to the next person I see here on the list of hands up. Just a second. Okay, I see Angel Charles. Angel Charles, please go ahead. Karibu.
Asante, mambo vipi?
You're going to tell me things and then I won't respond because my Swahili is not good.
Okay, it's fine, don't mind. Okay, my name is Angela from Youth Africa Alliance Solidarity from Tanzania, based in Mbeya. We dealing with youth women who engage in sex work and others. Our organization is established in Mbeya, the aim of supporting and making sure that these youth women got security and also healthy support. Here in Mbeya, we got a lot of young women who are dealing with sex worker. And also we would like this young woman to understand themselves. We would like this young woman to get security, to get heard and everything. And all in all, we are so happy to join here. And we are learning a lot of things from from you guys. And we are so happy to join you guys. I think we'll be here every time, as you told us to be here every what? Is this Thursday?
Thursday.
Every
Yes.
Thursday. Okay, it is fine. We'll be joining you every Thursday so that we can learn a lot of things from you guys. Thank you.
Asante sana. Thank you so much. Please,
Okay.
please register on that Google document link that Mafunda
Okay.
is sending. We would love
Okay.
to connect with your organization. Beatrice
Okay.
actually has something to say. She's works with our regional coordination team. Beatrice, go ahead.
Okay, we are waiting. Thank you.
I was just going to say, I'm happy to see different parts of the different regions in Tanzania participating in our engagements. We've been really trying to reach out to all parts of Tanzania. Fun fact, if you're from Tanzania, if you ever want to experience harsh cold and winter, part of winter, hit South Tanzania, Mbeya, it goes up to the negative sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, okay. I actually didn't know that. I've only experienced that cold in Kenya as well, because they have like those seasons where it gets weird. But okay, fantastic. Thank you once again, Angel. We really appreciate. And yeah, I hope that we'll keep connecting with you in the future. Okay, I see another hand up here. Let me give an opportunity to one of our regular attendees. We love you, Judy. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Kemi and Beatrice and everyone. I'm so happy to be to attend YouLead. Every session to me is a learning session with my notebook, and I'm glad to see people, young people taking leads in different countries. As for me, what I do, I love to work with community. Community is my calling, community is my heart, and I love to change people's stories by empowering them, connecting them to opportunities, and share my skills. And so what I do much of mentorship to young girls, and I'm the founder of Scars in My Voice Foundation. It's an initiative that aims to achieve a sustainable custom of young women able to speak, engage, and protect their spaces in political, economic, and social spaces. Also, what I do, I'm currently among the Kenya leads for the Ox and Crown Fellowship, and we are three of us, so I'm the mentorship lead. And what I will say about leadership, well, leadership really it's cued, it's cueing you, like in terms of your character. You have to have the character, a very impressive character. Your discipline matters, your faith, the decision you make, and all this I'm learning on my leadership for the roles and responsibility I'm given. And also what I would like to urge every YouLead participant is that keep on learning, and being in this platform is one of the learning opportunity. If you cannot manage or afford to pay your university or college, come to YouLead Summit, attend YouLead online. You will learn and learn and learn. Also, another thing I would like to urge us is keep on volunteering and volunteering. I know, Kemi, before you get there, or Beaches or any other person, you started by volunteering somewhere. Just share your energy, share your vibrant time, share your laughter, and much more, share your skills, and keep on volunteering. Do that little thing as you're waiting for that big thing. That's my take. That's all I have for tonight, and I'm usually happy joining YouLead, and today I'm so happy because I won 2 trivias. Good night. I'm so happy, everyone.
Thank you so much, Judy. Oh, you shared. Thank you first of all for being such a dedicated attendee of our spaces. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate your time. We are glad that you are also getting something from it, that you are learning something, that you are connecting with people. So we are very glad, because we want this to be, we both need to get something. You're learning, you're connecting, and so on. So we're really glad to hear that you're learning from our spaces. And I think you shared something also really important about volunteering your time. I can't speak for everyone, but also, I know I have in the course of my own career. I think I'm a little older than most of you, but still a youth. But I have definitely done my share of volunteering, and I can honestly say it's a great way to learn. It's a great way to make the connections that you need that lead you to the next thing. Almost every opportunity I have ever gotten has been just based off of just a networking opportunity, that I've met someone and had a good conversation, and that has led to the next thing and the next thing after that. So that's really important. And thank you for sharing that, Judy. So I don't know if there's anybody else who wants to share, but I think we're going to switch back to trivia for a bit because I don't see any hands. So we're going to go into trivia again. Let me share my screen, and then Beatrice will take over.
Just know when you see me, you see trivia. Woohoo! Okay, I see we've started with the first question already. What was the brand of the cheap car available in Burkina Faso that Thomas Sankara made the state vehicle for government departments? I actually know the answer to this question because it was shared in one of our previous trivia segments. So if you've been attending YouLead Unplugged, you must know this answer. You must. Let's see if we have any takers in the chat, and feel free, again, very open space to unmute yourself and also share the answer if you do know it. Guys, don't cheat. Everyone's quiet, and I'm very skeptical now for checking, on Google.
I'll be so hurt if no one knows this because it was at the launch.
See, I see someone in the chat. John Linus is saying Renault. Ibrahim Diop is saying Renault. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct because I know it's French. Yes, it is. Sankara sold off all the luxury cars in Burkina Faso, such as the fleet of Mercedes-Benz, and replaced them with Renault 5s. He also ordered that all civil servants be paid less and were banned from flying first class if the state was paying. Very radical, but we love to see it. All right. If you throw a blue stone into the Red Sea, what will it become? For those that did arts and were in the creatives, spaces, this is your question. I know. Actually, I remember we had art class.
It has nothing to do with art. That's my hint.
It has no colors. It has no colors. It's blue and red.
It has nothing to do with art. The answer has nothing to do with art. No takers?
It still will be a blue stone.
Okay, that's actually fair when you think about it, but it's actually not the answer we are looking for, but that's something.
It's a try, Judy. It's a try.
That's something.
Who else? Any takers in the chat?
Okay, I guess not.
Water will come
this
up.
This is a tough one.
Nothing else.
Wet.
What? Answers always. These answers always catch me off guard, to be honest.
Right? So yeah, you throw a blue stone in the Red Sea, it will get wet. That's it. All right. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we lost Beatrice, but we can hear you.
Okay, let me go ahead. I think we lost Beatrice. So who was the first African Secretary General to the United Nations? You can put up your hand. Okay, I see a couple of people have said Kofi Annan. Sorry, that's actually not correct. He was the second African Secretary General. Does anybody know this one? Oh, Beatrice is back. Great.
Sorry, I dropped for a second. I didn't realize I was speaking to myself. All right. Who was the first African Secretary General to the United Nations? Ooh, it's a doozy. No takers? Going once? Going twice? Drum roll for the answer. Boutros Ghali. Ooh. He's from Egypt, served as the Secretary General from 1992 to 1996. I was not even born. He was succeeded by Ghanaian Kofi Annan. Okay, a true or false question. So, polar regions are considered deserts. Guys, if I fail to see answers and questions, I'm really going to be questioning a lot of our participants. Come on, guys, true or false? True or false? False from John. Oh, wow, Alicia, who's saying true? We have Rashid Mwinyi, false. Ibrahim Liab, true. Frederick Binangu, Simon, true. For all of you that guessed true, it is true because most of the moisture is locked up in form of ice. A desert is defined as a region generally received less than 10 inches of precipitation after a year, or where the potential evaporation rate is twice as great as a this is I don't know why it's not working with me today. Precipitation. But yes, for those that did guess true, you guys were spot on. I didn't know, something I learned today. Thank you, Fiona. And I believe this is our last question, correct? Who was the first African recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize? While we're waiting for answers to that, there's a comment in the chat from Daniel. Polar deserts on the Earth cover nearly 5 million square kilometers and are mostly bedrock and gravel plains. I just want to ask why you know such random facts.
Wait, Daniel is such a cool person.
I know, right? And the answer to our question, Stanley Kiplimo is saying Desmond Tutu. Only one person got it correct. Alicia Moses, Albert Luthile, was the first African recipient in 1960 for his fight against apartheid in South Africa. For his efforts in ending the apartheid regime, Nelson Mandela received the prize in 1993 together with F.W. de Klerk. Okay,
we have one more. We have one more question.
Ooh, we have one more. For those that guessed Desmond Tutu, I'm so sorry. It was wrong. And the last question. Okay, I see. All right. The body fluid urine is the result of tireless processing and filtering by which organ? Any takers in the chat? Going once, going. Guys, also feel free to unmute your mics. Would love to hear, your voices and put the voice to the name as well, or the name to the voice. Alicia Moses is saying kidney. Stanley, kidneys.
Kidneys?
Yes. Woo! And I think that is all for our trivia today. Thank you, Fiona. Back to you.
Thank you, Beatrice. And thanks, guys. You guys know things. And then Daniel has just sprinkled some facts on us. But I love that because if you guys are like me, just like to know, I'm those people who like to know random facts. And Unplugged has made me so much more knowledgeable about the most random things. So I don't know, conversation starters, icebreakers. I think you guys are like equipped to start random conversations. But I want to give like 1 minute just in case there's any other person who wants to share with us who they are and what they do, what your organization does. We'd love to hear from you. But I don't see any hands, so I think we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up in just a few minutes.
Hello, everyone.
I see. Oh,
Hello.
okay. Yes. I don't know who this. I can't see who is speaking.
Good afternoon.
Oh, okay, Ibrahima. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Ibrahima. I'm Ibrahima from Mali.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I am a waste manager and a migrant from United States, and now I'm living in Mali. I have opened my small enterprises on waste, and I'm also on a movement for the development of youth in Mali. And thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's always great to have people from also other regions. Sometimes just because this is where we started in East Africa, we don't always reach, but so we're very glad to have you from all the way in Mali. I know you said good afternoon, so I think that's the time over there. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, Ibrahima, who is a waste manager. And guys, please go ahead please go ahead and register on the Our Voice segment. I'm going to send that separately. I think it's been coming in with our links for everything else, but let me just send that separately. We'd love to just connect with you. So just leave us your email address and so on. I see one more hand up. So let me give Frederick, who's also a regular here, just 1 minute to share with us what he does. Go ahead, Frederick.
Hello, Mambo VP. Yeah, from.
What am I supposed to respond? Teach me today.
Yeah, nasema poa.
Poa? Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's like, how are you? I'm good. Yes, Mambo VP, everyone, and I'm not new here. I'm Frederick Pinamungo from Sisi Tanzania organization. We're working directly to the youth transformation, youth empowerment, youth abilities, and entrepreneurship. But also, I am a research coordinator of the organization. So I am very much proud of you guys. I'm very much proud of you, Kemi. You're always supportive for every young person. And I would like to thank the YouLead platform. It's been one of the major platforms that every youth is very passionate to learn. And you guys, you come up with every good idea that I'm learning from it. So congratulations. And I would like to pose my my gratitude to everyone who's taking his time to learn and to equip himself or herself on this matter of issues that is concerned about users matters. We can do something when we come together like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Frederick. Frederick is not a new person. We are always with him. So we appreciate your support so much. And we really love to hear that you're also getting something from our different activities, our different spaces. So thank you again. We love to have you guys here with us every single week. So please continue in that spirit. Please invite your colleagues, your friends. We would love to have them here as well. And thank you for joining us. So guys, it's been a wonderful time together. And I see, I see Al Hassan from Ghana. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, I see another hand is up. Okay, Elisha, I'm going to give you 1 minute as well. Please go ahead, Elisha.
Thank you. I'm Elisha Moses, a student leader from Curie University that is in Kenya. And mainly the organization that I am a member is the Muungano Gender Forum, which is based, which main objective is to eradicate the FGM that is paramount in the southern side of Nyanza province, that is in Kisii and the Curie areas of Kenya. So we are concerned with eradicating it. And also I represent medical students in Kisii University. I think that's all. I'm very grateful to join you. I've never been in this forum before. I was invited with one of I was invited by one of my friends here. She's called Msamali. And I know a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Elisha, for sharing with us. And thank you, Musamali, also for inviting somebody. We appreciate it. I think we're going to make that a thing. Every time when we are starting, we tell everyone to invite at least one friend so that you don't learn alone. You don't learn alone. This space is really a learning and connecting space. So we really would love to have as many people as possible from your networks join us. We usually have different topics and so on. Today specifically was just a time for us to get to know you better and also for you to know each other. And we'll be really, really glad if you can register on our document that my colleague has been sharing in the chat box, and also join us on social media, on WhatsApp and Telegram. We would love to connect with you there. We have built, some really great communities where you can share your own work, find partners, just really network. The essence is network, because network is your net worth. So thank you once again, everybody, for joining us. And we are just going to wind this up. I would like us, I know not everybody may be in a place where they can turn on their camera, but if you can, we would love it if you could turn on your camera so that I can take a quick selfie of us for our social media. So if you're comfortable, please go ahead and put on your camera, and then I'll just count us down and I'll take a photo. I only see like 3 cameras on. Guys, come on. You don't have to be in a super cool place. See me, I'm here with no power, with my lights. See. So please do not feel bad. Wherever you are, put on your camera and I'll take a quick selfie. I'm just going to give us a couple of minutes. I know someone is getting the confidence to put on their camera, and then I'll take a quick selfie. Okay, I think this is Hey, Beatrice, why isn't your camera on? Beatrice Marandu, we are waiting for you. Hi, Angel. Oh, you're so pretty. Hey, Mafunda. Do you mean all the people who attend YouLead, you guys be looking wow like this? I don't usually see you guys. We're going to take selfies every week. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and take a photo. Okay, Beatrice says she's not in position too, but we have kept you for next time. So I'm going to just count us down, and then I'll take like 3 photos, so you can just keep changing. Yeah? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to post this on our Twitter actually immediately after here. Please join us there. Follow us via the links that Mafunda has sent. And we will be so happy to have you join us next week as well. Asante sana, karibu every single Thursday. And on that note, I think we are going to close. We're going to close with our YouLead song. In case you've not had our YouLead song before, let me play that for you so that we can exit with that. Thank you once again, everybody, and good night, good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Tusonga mbele mama Afrika, Tusonga mbele mama Afrika, Kwa favor, Africa. Mwishani wonse. Bonjour. From country to country, yeah. We gotta work together. We are leaders now. Aiming higher for the better. Together. To make our nations greater. We're sharing to the power. So you lead, I lead, we lead together. So you lead, I lead, we lead together. We will lead, let your dream be a reality. We will lead, let your dream be a reality.
Yeah, listen, Together we'll shape young men and women. With the pillars, with the future, here we are. Let's join together. With ability to change communities. With love, with peace. To respond to our need. To call for unity. Africa, hear me cry. Never leave me alone. As I see light in a brighter future. Let's join hands for youth and women. Let's join hands for youth and
So
women.
you lead, I lead, we lead together. So you lead, I lead, we lead together. We will lead, we will lead. Let your dream be a reality. We will lead, we will lead. Let your dream be a reality.
Yeah, vijana wa Afrika wote waungana, vijana vijana kutoka mashariki, magharibi, kaskazini na kusini, hata na kati, twaja pamoja ili tufanye nini?
So you lead, I lead, we lead together. So you lead, I lead, we lead together. We will lead, we will lead. Let your dream be a reality. We will lead, we will lead. Let your dream be a reality. Hello, Kunjani. Search Bakai. Kiana. Bravo. Amahoro. Mambo.